game time.
Hey everybody, welcome back to NTW. My name is Rob. Yes, it is game time. We are back here on World of Warcraft. This is 8.3, and we're going to get started on 2 more dungeons today. On deck today, we got the Shadow Labyrinth and the Shattered Halls. So I'm going to get queued up for those, and I'll see you in there. Alright, we've gotten queued up, and our first dungeon is the Shattered Halls. At the heart of Outland's barren Hellfire Peninsula stands the Hellfire Citadel, a nearly impenetrable bastion that served as the Horde's base of operations throughout the First and Second Wars. Let's get started. After a lot of trash, we finally made it to the first boss. This is Grand Warlock Neth Curse. Neth Curse was a shaman of the Shadow Moon clan, abandoning his reverence for the elements to the master the art of wielding fell magic. The demonic energies at his command have left him a husk who finds delight only in torturing young fell orcs to test the limits of their mental and physical strength. Shadow Cleave. Shadow damage. Has Cleave and inflicts shadow damage to the players and their nearest allies, affecting 31 targets. Death Coil. Inflicting 959 shadow damage. Neth Curse gains 100% of the damage caused in health. Lesser Shadow Fissure. Inflicting shadow damage every second while they are inside the fissure. And Dark Spin. When he reaches 25% health, he spins wildly, inflicting physical damage to all players and hurling bolts of dark magic. Okay, we've come to our second boss. This is Warbringer, Omurag. The ruthless and cunning ogre Omurag is considered one of the Fell Horde's deadliest members. But this featured brute has a problem. The ogre's two heads have always struggled to agree in even the simplest matter. 2 years ago, Omurag began a 12-step plan to develop a synergy between his warring personalities. His heads have yet to decide on which step to start with. First move is Thunderclap. 1,000 nature damage to nearby players, reducing their attack and movement. Beatdown. Chooses a random player, beats them down, clearing all threat and giving the large amount of the threat to the beatdown target. Fear. Causes everybody to flee in terror for 3 seconds. Burning Maul. Inflicting 2,628 additional fire damage with his melee attack for 18 seconds. And Blast Wave. Unleashes a wave of flame, inflicting 2,318 fire damage to nearby players and reducing their movement speed for 6 seconds. Okay, this is our final boss. This is War Chief Kargoth, Blade Fist, Chieftain of the Shattered Hand Clan, and War Chief of the Fell Horde. Kargoth is one of the greatest Orcish heroes in recent memory. Over the years, he has severed both of his hands and replaced them with weapons of war, a bloody ritual unique to his clan. The joy he derives from inflicting pain on both others and himself is legendary among the orcs. As the Fell Horde's tyrannical ruler, he has channeled his ruthless ferocity into forging an unstoppable army within the iron walls of the Hellfire Citadel. Sweeping strikes. 5 melee attacks, strike an additional player. Blade Dance. Enters a Blade Dance charging to several random players, inflicting physical damage to all nearby players. Double attack. Has a chance to melee 1 additional time. And then he summons his War Chief Guard, a Reaver Guard, and a Sharpshooter Guard. And that will do it for the Shattered Halls. So I'm going to get queued up for our next dungeon, and I'll see you there. Alright, we are queued up on our next dungeon. This is the Shadow Labyrinth. Also down part of the Arcanite Crypts. The original exiles of Draenor found death to be an unsettling and unfortunate consequence of life, and so the Draenei hid their dead away in the subterranean grave city of the Arcanid, a labyrinth marvel located beneath the forests of the Terokar. Here we go. is Ambassador Helmaw, the first boss of the Shadow Labyrinth. A powerful demonic servant of the Acolyte of Pain, Ambassador Helmaw is dedicated to the art of death. He loves nothing more than the taste of a mortal's lifeblood, tinged with horror and despair. Helmaw is bound by the fell orcs of the Shadow Labyrinth and fed a constant stream of prisoners, bolstering the demon to serve the black will of his masters. First move is Fear. He has causing all players to flee for 6 seconds, and then Corrosive Acid. Sprays corrosive acid on all players in front of him, inflicting nature damage every 3 seconds and reducing their armor by 3,218 for 15 seconds. This is Blackheart, the Insider, the second boss. Make sure you clear the room of trash before you engage this boss. When the Orcish horde first invaded Azeroth through the Dark Portal, 2 Shadow Council members instead turned their intentions to the ancient Draenei burial grounds of the Archidon. The unquiet spirits in the area proved to be the excellent subjects for the Warlock's Blackheart to perfect his mind control abilities. Incite Chaos. Incites chaos in the minds of all players, causing them to randomly attack each other for 30 seconds. War Stomp. Insider stomps, inflicting physical damage to all players, knocking them back 201 yards. And Charge. Charges a player, inflicting physical damage and stunning them for 2 seconds. Grandmaster Vorpil. In the early days of the Horde, Grandmaster Vorpil convinced the Orc Warlock Gul'dan to allow him to investigate the myriad mysteries of Archidon. Secretly, desiring to harness the energy of the frighteningly powerful cosmic essences that permeated the area. Shadow Bolt Volley. Inflicting shadow damage to all players within 301 yards. Shadow. Draw shadows. To his platform, summons all players to him. After summoning all players, Grandmaster Vorpil calls down a rain of fire, burning all players on the platform for fire damage every second for 6 seconds. Void Traveler enters combat, summons 5 Void Rifts, which summon Void Travelers through the fight. And Shadow Nova and Empowering Shadows. Okay, this is the final boss. This is Murmur. In the beginning, so far away. Such phrases cannot begin to describe this elemental's origin. Its existence heralds pure destruction. Worlds shatter and the pieces scatter at its whim. Only the truly mad will think to summon it. Perhaps there is yet time to banish Murmur before it fully enters Outland. First move is Sonic Boom. Murmur releases a massive burst of sonic energy that blasts players within 341 yards. With nature damage, it inflicts additional nature damage every 3 seconds for 9 seconds. While affected by Sonic Boom, movement speed is reduced by 90%. Magnetic Pull pulls all players towards him. Murmur's Touch touches a player, causing the air around them to pulse with a sonic energy for 14 seconds. When Murmur's Touch fades, a shockwave of energy inflicts 2400 nature damage and silences all players within 200 yards. And then Resonance. And that's going to do it for the Shadow Labyrinth. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. We managed to get down Shattered Halls and the Shadow Labyrinth. Next episode will be Botanica and the Mechanar. And I think we did, at level 68 when we leveled up, I think we did unlock the remaining dungeons of Outland. So should be no more stalling, should be able to just get right in there. So thank you guys very much for watching. Again, my name is Rob. If you guys like what you see and you want to see more, do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment down in the comment section and share this video around. Hit that little bell icon so you get notified every time a new episode comes online. Again, thank you guys very much for watching. And always remember, take care of yourselves.